Hey y'all, what's up? It's Keitra Long, and welcome to the Post and Delete podcast. And my reluctant B mic is. Can we please
It's
start
with
over? Can you do that
shit.
at a clean tape?
Go
Can you
ahead,
do
go
that?
ahead, go
At a
ahead.
clean tape?
Delete.
Hey everybody, it's the Post and Delete podcast. I'm Keitra Long, and on the other side of me is my co-host.
It's with.
That's what. Hey, I like the way you said that. Actually, a little enthusiasm because I'm sensing a little reluctancy. B mic with.
I'm trying.
Well, all I can ask for is for your best.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I know there are 82 billion, 400 million, 72,000, 3,600 and $2.17 worth of podcasts out there. And I'm trying to be 18 cents. Honestly. I've been thinking about doing this podcast for about maybe 2.5, maybe 3, maybe 10. I'll be honest. I've been thinking about this podcast for a long time. And I don't know if you follow me on social media or if you just tuned in. But if you are following me, then you know I recently have been diagnosed with a recurrence of breast cancer. It's back. Yeah, I got breast cancer and it came through with the blicky. Came back like it never left. Honestly, I think that's how breast cancer makes it. Honestly, I think breast cancer be like wow, wow,
Tragic.
and I put them in the full Nelson. That's how I feel like breast cancer come back. Like it's so unwarranted. Yeah, I had breast cancer in my 20s, my 30s, and you know when you get diagnosed like that, you don't know what to do with yourself. And so I'm gonna do this. I'm just create a platform to say all the shit I want to say, and I can post it and delete it because you can't shame the shameless, baby. That's the tagline in case y'all didn't get post and delete podcast, and you can't shame the shameless. Yeah. So I just wanted to get into it. So I've been going through this since August of 2024. And I had some other stuff going on. Actually, every time that I have caught my cancer, I
Caught your cancer.
caught it.
Mm.
Caught it. Like
Somebody threw it at you.
not like that. The wording is bad. When I say caught, I mean like haha, gotcha. Like that. But it sounds like I was like a
when
cold.
It pulled up on you the first time.
Yeah, every time that my betrothed has come to partner me, every time the betrothed has come to bed me.
Oh my god!
Can you tell I've been watching too much
Bridgerton?
Too much Bridgerton. I love that show. Yeah. So I've been dealing with this since August of 2024. Actually 2022 to be honest. Going through stuff with COVID, changing my insurance. I was dealing with some other stuff I was trying to get taken care of. And boom. The doctor came in like, yeah, it's bad. Yeah. Had a little knot under my arm. Like I thought it was from deodorant. Because when you go 10 and 10.2 years, 10 years 2 months and some change without it, you kind of forget about it. I was like, I'm healthy, I'm good. I've been going to the doctor getting MRIs, but during COVID, I did have trouble with my insurance, of course, like many people in the world. And I don't know. I don't know that I fought as hard as I should have because I didn't get checked for 2 years. And
Mm.
here I go. Here I go with a brush cut.
You want to give a brief synopsis on the first time you were diagnosed?
I mean, the first time I was just in the shower and I give myself breast exams. I've been getting myself breast exams since the 8th grade, actually, because I had a basketball coach who also taught health. This is real life. This is about real life.
I had a PE teacher who taught health class as well.
Why did they do that to them
I
people?
mean, PE was like anybody could teach PE.
Was 7 periods of PE, of physical education, not enough for the world? They needed to be in a classroom setting as well.
Mm-hmm.
So my basketball coach scared us with a video. Ladies, you keep getting yeast infections, you got HIV.
What? What?
This is
What?
because that's how he talk. Coach Langford
As a man.
is a man.
First mistake.
He was doing the best he could. This was, and you know what's crazy? This was before I knew what a yeast infection was.
Yeah.
Ladies, you keep getting yeast infection, you got HIV. Also, check your goddamn titties.
Ignorant.
You feel a lump, that's cancer. Check your breast. Sometimes they get tilted, sometimes they get hard. If your breast is hard and you have a lump, that's cancer.
What was his name?
Coach Langford.
Langford. Look at him. Saving lives.
Saving lives. So ever since that, I am a hypochondriac. You don't know my life. I am a hypochondriac. And ever since that day, I check my breast before and after my period. And it just happened to be a time around my period. I had family in town and we were getting ready to go out. And it was my cousin actually. And I was taking a shower and I remember I felt something. It felt foreign. It didn't feel. When you are on your cycle, you usually get a few little knots, a little lump. Your breast feel lumpy. But this was a little bit hard. It felt like a little pebble. So this was foreign to my body.
It was really small.
It was really small. But I mean, if you ever see me in real life, you know it ain't that many places it can go. So boom. I caught it. It's I'll tell you one thing. It's so hard for women under 40 to catch breast cancer and be taken seriously. That's one thing I can say. That's one thing I hate. Like, if I was gonna stage a protest or Luigi this thing,
Oh.
that would be why. Because nobody paid attention to me. I had to really advocate for myself. Like really, really advocate for myself.
They're like, girl, you okay?
Right. They actually told me it was a fibroid. And she said the radiologist said she was 99%. That was a fibroid. And I walked out of there. And you know, the hustle was I'm gonna share a little truth. The hustle was my older sister, she good. I just say she good. And I used to hustle her for money all the time because I mean, the baby, I the baby.
Uh-huh.
I just a little baby. And I call her and I like manipulate the situation. I was like, I got a lump in my breast and I need to go get checked
I hope
out.
she don't listen to this podcast.
I hope she do. She know. She know this by now. Like she know. And I was like, I need to go get it checked. And she was like, all right, I'll send you the money in the morning. Because that's just how she handled. My sister's very matter of factly handled a business.
Like you was trying to get an abortion. A smortion. Delete that.
I'm gonna ask my sister. I asked the other party involved if I was hey,
just delete that. Never mind.
Run me that to commit this 187.
Back to the breast cancer.
I'll be like, help me tell my okay. So, and luckily I live in California. Uh, so yeah. Anyway, she ended up putting it on her credit. She was like, I'm just gonna what doctor you going to? I'm just gonna pay for it on my credit card. I'm just gonna pay for it. I'm like, huh? What?
You was like, no,
No.
give me the
Just
money.
give me. Just
I
give it to
got
me.
it.
Give it to me. I told you what I'm gonna. No,
So,
no. Give me the doctor,
so
and
you
that's what.
wasn't even gonna go. You just
No,
wanted the girl.
and that is what saved my life
You
the
wanted the
first time.
$500.
Yeah, I wanted them M's. Cancer is expensive. Cancer is way more expensive. We'll get into that. They charging Maybach prices for cancer.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a Maybach and a mansion in Malibu. Well, I don't know. I'm making just bad
just saying
analogies.
shit, yeah.
Just bad.
Just saying
Delete,
whatever.
delete.
We get what you're saying. It's expensive.
Yeah. They charging Tesla prices. Um. Yeah. So anyway, she ended up putting it on her credit card, and I went and got checked, and I had a little test on a Wednesday, and on a Friday they were like, we need you to come in. Gotta talk to you about something." You know the worst part is they put you in a room immediately. They had Ellen magazines and a waterfall and some soft music. I was like, immediately.
Try to
Yep.
calm you down.
Yep.
You're like,
It's
here
like-
they go the bullshit.
Like, yep. I was like, yep, I got that shit. Yep.
Damn.
And then they told me, and it was like the first time, honestly, it was like, we gonna get it out. My doctor was so fast and so efficient. And that's why life is a cycle, because this time when I got diagnosed, I got a new set of doctors because I got a new set of insurance. Man, I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna say what I got now. It might involve some crosses or something. But man, it's way different. My doctor just called me on a Wednesday, left me a voice. This time, fast forward. My new doctor, she called me and she was like, "Hey, me long."
Oh my God.
Hey,
Keitra.
hold on.
Delete.
Hold on. Everybody know I'm a comedian. I do
Delete that.
impersonation.
Now are you a comedian, girl?
I do impersonation. And she Asian, okay? That's the voice. That's how she sound. I will play the voicemail for y'all. That's how that lady sound. Say me long. I'm calling you because
That's not Asian.
okay.
She
She from
Asian Indian?
wait. She come from the Bay,
Oh, you know, it's the same thing, isn't it? Asian and Indian.
but she from the Bay.
Delete all of this, okay? Let's go back.
So should I just do it in my regular voice? Cause I
Let's
can't.
go back.
I don't know if they could get the full picture if I don't do the voice.
You found a lump under your arm, and what happened?
So I was going to my primary doctor to get a referral for the dentist to pull a tooth that I got in the back. Pull a wisdom tooth that I got in the back of my mouth because I had to keep my wisdom teeth in because my mouth is small, and I got a tooth pulled when I got braces. So now I still got all my wisdom teeth in, and I need my wisdom teeth so I won't have gaps in my mouth. And that's important. That was the point. In August of 2025, I was just trying to get the tooth pulled. It's still in my mouth. It's still in my mouth. And I went to her, and then the person that I love and is very special in my life. Was like, "Hey, I think you should get that lump checked on your own." And I was like, I switch my deodorant or something. And I don't know why my dumbass wouldn't take it as serious. Like, I don't even know what I was thinking. But I think I had been so beat down just by the change with my healthcare and them telling me they not gonna see me and when they gonna see me and how long it took. I made the appointment in like January, February. And they were like, September, baby.
Yeah.
So it was crazy like that. A new patient, because you're a new patient.
Mm-hmm.
That I should have just been advocating for myself. I should have just. I shouldn't have been advocating for myself, and maybe I wouldn't have a one with these. A one. Hold
we'll
on.
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Get to that.
Uh, so I did. I went to the doctor. I talked to my doctor, and I got a new oncologist, and yada yada yada. Went through the test. I got a PET scan, and she called me like a week later. I think it was a week, maybe a little bit over a week. I was out and about, browsing and arousing, shopping like I do for nothing I need. Um, and she left a voicemail. She was like, yeah, call me. I got some results for you. If not, no worries.
Over the phone.
Call me. I got some results for you. If not, no worries. And then I was like, oh, snap. Because again, I'm a hypochondriac. So I was like, oh. And I be right. See, I be right.
Sometimes.
And no worries was that. So I was like, all right,
That's
well, but
confusing message.
right, but at the same time, no worries.
Right.
So the next day I called her, she couldn't take my call. Third day we linked, and she was like, Milan, you had I gotta stop doing that. Shout out Dr. B.
Shout out Dr. B.
Shout out Dr. B. You're doing the best of the worst. She was like, yeah, I had some test results for you. It looked like your cancer came back, and it's in your breast, your chest wall, your ribs, and your lungs. And I was like, all that? Yes, all of that. And so I was like, am I gonna die? I don't know. You got to talk to.
And this is over the phone.
This was over the phone. This was over the phone. It was like, I mean, like, again, healthcare. Oh, very overwhelming. Nothing like the first time, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
And so
they called you in, had the calming ambiance and waterfalls and
no ambiance. She said it's no time for ambiance, baby.
She said, "Hey, girl, so."
That's definitely how I went. That's definitely how I went.
Hey, girl, you got that shit again.
Yeah,
Woo.
and it's tough. It's tough. Oh, I just, I don't know if you're gonna be here next Tuesday.
Oh my god.
So I just gotta let you know. Woo!
Had to be overwhelming.
Man, I cry. I ain't know what to do. Like cause I wasn't expecting that.
Right.
She said, let me just tell you something. First of all, Pisces, overthinker. I'm going to analyze what you say from A to B. I'm like, she said no worries.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
So she said no worries.
delete. We really raw handed this podcast. It's you, us, and this equipment that I bought.
And you just freestyling off the dome.
Off the thing. Yeah. So I was like, I analyzed everything. So I was like, you said no worries. I wasn't worried. I ain't got no worries.
That's fair.
And then I was like, oh, well, I'm out here. This is it. This gonna be it for me. High times in here. I'm going to the upper room.
Oh my god.
It's the upper room. This how they take the grapes. So I did for the next hours I cried. I called my family. everybody like, I mean, I wasn't gonna be worried about myself. Shit. So let's all worry.
Share the
Let's
trauma.
right. Let's call some people. Let's call some other people to worry.
Share the
I
trauma.
can't just worry about this by myself.
Definitely hold it all to
Hey,
myself.
hey, 20 little, 30 little, 40 little worries. I promise. All the people, all my sisters, all my aunties, all my uncles, I mean, I'm close with a few cousins. So the cousins on my mama's side, my first cousins on my mama's side. So everybody in the immediate circle, they knew. So I was like, hey, it's time to worry. And then our other best friend, Vaughn, had to make sure I made her cry. I mean, all her secrets with me. All my secrets with her too.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, hey, if I go, you know you got to come. I said, hey, listen, friend. You know it's our time. Huh? It's our time. Yes, it is. It's our
Not our
time.
time.
It's
No, bitch, it's your time.
No. You got the secrets too. Come on. Come on. And then on the next day, I on a whim had my surgeon's number. My surgeon from that, did the thing.
So, okay. Question. This information that you received over the phone, a diagnosis, I'm assuming, was from your
Primary care physician.
Mhm.
Should have been from an oncologist.
Oh,
But again,
right. That's
I
what I
had
was
to,
trying to get to.
I had to skip that part because I'm telling you, it's like you said. She's like, look, girl,
So the oncologist has said nothing.
nothing at all. Oncologists ain't peep my dough.
Interesting.
As the old people, you ain't peep my dough.
So
yeah.
he MIA. The primary care, like, ooh,
I got the paper. I gotta say something. And then,
that's fucked up.
and you know what's wild? Then I said, am I going? Oh no, you got to ask, ma'am. Shred the papers. You shred the papers,
Get off my
man.
phone,
Get
actually.
who that insurance with them crosses?
That's crazy.
I said, this is high times. I got to. So on a whim, the next day, after while I was crying and scrolling through my phone, because that's what I do. I cry and scroll. Remember, this was a good time for me. This was a good time for me. I found my old surgeon's number and I was like, let me just. And why do I got his number? Cell phone number, personal number. Call me, baby. Okay. I've been a 10. You know what I mean? Hit my life. Okay. So he.
Just listening to you.
So I was like, let me just see. Because they told me he went to St. John's in New York. They told me he left, he gone.
This is the efficient doctor from first time.
Yes. So, yeah, I was like, on a whim, I just hit him up. And I was like, I called him out, Dr. Holmes. He was like, yes. This still your phone? Yes. Yes, it is. Like, it's Keitra Long. You remember? Yes. How could I forget you? And I said, he was like, how's it going? Long time no hear from. I was like, it ain't going so good. They told me I had to kill and it moved to my chest and my lungs and it was everywhere and I just don't know. What? Then they told me the cancer came back and it moved to my chest and my lungs. It was it's everywhere. Who told you that? My primary care physician. Okay, listen. Hush. Come in my office. I want to see you this week. Now, one time did he ask me about insurance or money? Hit my assistant up, and I want to see. if you, I don't know if I can get sued for this. Probably not
What?
because I'm saying something good. But in Los Angeles, California, if you need a breast surgeon, Dr. Dennis Holmes, I would tell you.
You gonna be like, girl, I work Monday and Tuesday.
Right. First of all, I picked up your call by accident. I
Thought you
picked
was
up your
somebody from the board, girl.
right.
Don't
I
be
thought
telling
that
people.
girl, I picked up a 310 number. That's it. That's all. I thought you were very important. Uh, Dr. Dennis Holmes, I cannot tell you how honestly how um thorough and serious he like the cancer whisperer. Honestly, he closed his eyes, he get the feeling around. I was like talking through the thing, and then I was like, yeah, because I just thought, maybe my body changing and stuff now. I had like a 10-minute explanation at the end. He was like, yeah, that's not what this is. And then he looked at the files and he was like, yeah, it's bad. And then he's like, it's not. It's not what your primary care physician told you. So it's not. Just like it wasn't what the radiologist told me the first time. So kinda wild. So I've been on a ride since then. It is, however, locally advanced cancer. My oncologist finally, when I hooked up with old boy, and I cannot say another reason why Dr. Holmes, like when it comes to getting the care you need, he don't play no games. Like he plays zero games. He get in there, he's like, this is what you need and you should get it now. And I'm gonna help you get it. Like, who do he get on that phone? He called my primary care physician and was basically like, shut your ass up and make sure she see the
Tell her
oncologist.
to shut up and get back in the kitchen.
Right. Wait, not the kitchen? And he was like, return my call today. And I mean it. She said when I went back to see her, she was like, yeah, Dr. Holmes, he's so
My God. You just want to get canceled, don't you?
Anyway.
You begging for it.
Yeah.
Canceled on your cancer episode. Ain't that bad?
Oh, cancer culture.
That's the name of the episode, Cancer Culture.
Yeah. So I have been going through the process. Yeah. Like I said, when I finally hooked up with my uncle, he efficient too. Very efficient. Like he
Thank
knew
God.
he knew what it was. Like I thought he was gonna put me, like, I didn't even get on the table, y'all. I'll be honest. I went in his office, I sat down, I was explaining to him, and then he was like, let me see. I was like, you want me to get on the bed? No, don't get on the bed. Lift up your shirt. So I lift up my shirt and he was listening to me. You need a PET scan. And yeah. And then this time I saw he's like, the cancer back. And then he was like, yeah, we gonna treat it and melt it away. Melted away. And then this is what I find. Like, we'll get into that later about Black culture and medicine and science and how they work and how I feel about it. But he really like he said it like he was negotiating with me. He was like, chemo. like he was offering me like something, or like he was expecting me to
say no.
Yeah, like he was expecting me to say no.
He was expecting to have to talk you into it.
Right. Like, and when I said, okay, he was like, phew, woo!
Make my job easier.
Right.
Thank you.
He was like, thank God. Dude, woo, I thought we were going to be here all day. Baby, do you want life or not? This is what I can give you. Not to say that there aren't other
A lot of
ways.
people don't want to do chemo though.
I know, and I mean, that's why I was reluctant to do. I didn't do it at all the first time,
Mhm.
but also it was like a zero,
Mhm.
0-1.
Caught it early.
Yeah, which so unfortunate this time. But fortunately, no major organs are involved at all. Again, culture. Like, yeah, but it's whew, y'all. I'ma tell you that chemo. Whew, whoo, child. That whoa chemosabi.
So you just had your second treatment, right?
Yeah, I just had my second treatment today.
You have
Couple
how many left?
couple hours ago. 2 more halfway through, and I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you how relieved me and my body gonna be when this is over.
Yeah.
Uh, man, I can see why people when I want to get chemo. It is,
Especially after a certain age.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a lot.
yeah. But you been to the doctor with me before. You went to the emergency room with me,
Mhm.
actually. The doctors be like, uh, they look at me, they look at my chart, they be like, so young.
So yeah, they can't believe it.
So young. So young. But when remember the emergency room doctor? He he looked at it, he was like, You had it. You had it in your you had it 10 years ago? And you got it. Who had it? Who else had
Yeah.
it? Because ain't no way. Like people do, they be like, wow. I think that's the one thing they be like, well, you got youth working for you.
But also back to what you were saying, if you're under 40 and trying to get a mammogram and uh, exams and stuff, they're very reluctant. So who's to say that a lot of people aren't having cancer in a young age, but they just refuse to see you in that way or diagnose it properly. You know what I'm saying? And then by the time you get older, it's in stage 4 or worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you not advocating for yourself, I mean, like simply, here's the thing. The first time I knew something was wrong.
Mhm.
Now it could have been uh it could have been a fibroid. It could have well been a fibroid.
Right.
But my grandma had breast cancer. That's how she passed away, unfortunately. Who was also very against chemo. Did not was not trying to hear that. Don't bring it to my doorstep.
Yeah.
But I knew, and that's why I was taking it so seriously the first time. I think I was a bit naive this time, to be honest. Thinking I was invincible.
Mm.
But
You just
yeah,
has
they
been so
told me,
long.
yeah, it's been so long, which is another good thing that my surgeon said. He was like, well, it's a good thing you here 10 years later, because,
Yeah. Not so aggressive as it could be.
yeah, yeah. So I, uh, I thank God for, um, being able to pick up the phone and call this man.
Right.
Like so many blessings, be it the way he advocates for me,
Mhm.
the way the people who love me and who truly love me and have my best interests at heart advocate for me in my life. Like everybody, I can honestly say, like my joy, the way I live my life, my joy, my spirit comes from being surrounded and knowing what love is and being loved. Like immediately, the people that love me, everybody that I know love me, spring into action. Everybody like, what we gonna do?
Community can be like the greatest resource,
Yeah,
even over money.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because you can have money and pay a doctor to see you, but he may not give a fuck like Dr. Holmes and actually make phone calls and advocate for you and make sure you get what you need. for him to go out of his way to make sure that you got what you needed, the attention that you needed, so that you wouldn't get lost in the system.
It's truly a blessing.
Yeah.
And he texts me every week. How's it going?
Yeah.
Maybe like personally to text me and care for me. But I mean, even though I am a very lovable person, I mean, I don't know. I'd be like
That's what some people will say. That's crazy.
most people whose lives I touch, they love me enough. But
Mhm.
no, I mean, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that he feels that passionate about me. I don't want to get, you know, I'll I'll start crying. And
No,
I
but you have an amazing community surrounding you,
want
and
to cry.
that's a blessing.
I don't want to. I know. I don't want to cry on the first episode. But it's people that's like going through the fire with me. Shout out to my family and everybody who I love. Everybody that's close to me. I am grateful. I truly, truly cry at night and pray. And that's why I wanted to do this podcast as an ode to like, you know, cancer culture for real. And what's important and how you deal with it and, how you come through it, how you go through it and how you come through it. Um, blessed, blessed. What and whatever's on the other side of this, blessed. And I truly hope through this episode and throughout you live every day like it's no tomorrow. Even though there is, there is a tomorrow. And know that whatever's on the other side of today is better. So advocate for yourself. Like truly, I know that it might be tough. Some people might not have the community that I have.
Mhm.
I got my home doctors who gonna tell me all the home remedies and send me the fasting and the prayers and the apricot
Right.
seeds and the tea and all this. I had my doctors. I had my friends that just encourage your words. Some people don't know what to say to me, but I tell you one thing, uh, that I'm grateful for too. It's people through social media. Like as a stand-up comedian, my goal has always been to see who I can reach, who my voice reaches, who my audience reaches. I mean, where my audience reach is, and like who can relate to me. When I tell you, it's people that literally send me DMs every day. It's people that send me DMs every single day. I just want to pray for you. I just want to good morning. I just want to send you this joke. I just want to tell you you're gonna win. I just want hey, I don't even know you, but I feel like when I tell you how much stuff like that means to me, it's like yeah, you can't put a price on that at all.
Mm-mm.
And I love money.
We know.
You know
Mhm. We don't know nothing else.
I would put M's on everything if I could. I love money.
All
Okay. But you can't put a price on people just rooting for you and caring and being compassionate. I can't and compassionate. I can't thank y'all enough. If you listening and you do DM me and you do like I be saying that shit and it touched my heart and it goes such a long way when I'm laying up here rolling on my couch, balled up in a knot, cause it be my little stomach most of it. Be my little stomach, my little dizzy spells. It be my little stomach. But I can't tell y'all how much like it's those times when I'm alone and I'm just reflecting on words of encouragement and inspiration, and I'm just like, damn, Wow. Crazy tail sale. So that's what I want to say. Make sure you advocate for yourself. Love yourself enough. Go balls to the walls. Fight for yourself. When they tell you no, you tell them. I watched a lady. I don't want this entire episode to be a like, oh,
I mean,
well.
this has been the most unserious, serious conversation.
But the people be crying. I got some other stuff to say. You know, I got this the poet, but it ain't the whole poet. It's part of the poet.
Right.
But
Part of the journey.
yeah. I just want to say stuff that be breaking my heart. And man, sometimes I be like, am I built for this for real? Like people be wanting people to oh, now come out your cancer. Oh my God, you're gonna go. I'm like, oh my God. Just please stop. I don't know whose voice that is.
Somebody's.
Somebody's. I know. For God's sake, it's somebody's voice. But people talk about your cancer, talk about your cancer. And I understand some people, even if you're affected by it, you don't be want to hear that shit. Somebody told me to join the support group. I don't think I'm built for that for many, 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 many reasons. Many. But I went to one of my appointments and I watched this lady pull out 12 credit cards trying to get a service. 12. She should give me, and they was declining right beside me. I promise. And I was kind of like looking. The lady got to the last credit card and it declined. And they were like, okay, no. Damn. Because if y'all didn't know, they charging brick prices for cancer. It's that Colombian pure. It's gotta be. It better be. Like, seriously, it's that serious. And I don't even think people know, like, for real. They just think you getting treatment. One treatment, I promise you, an upwards of $5,000. One.
Right.
And then not to mention you need scans, you need this, you need MRIs, you need CTs, TCs, CT scans. You oh my God, that was dinner. But you need you see I'm a little stomach. It's a little stomach.
Oh my God.
But you need so much stuff. It's so much involved that I didn't necessarily have to go through the first time.
Yeah.
This time it's so sad. And it's demoralizing and demeaning when like it's like, hey man, I'm just trying to save my life. And when I watch that, I just really wish at that moment I could reach over and be like, hey lady, I got it. But I ain't have it. I ain't have it. I don't know where my next treatment coming from. I don't know where my next brick coming from. Now, the first one was a loaner brick.
Oh my God.
I still owe El Chapo. Because he fronted me. He
You
fronted
still out
me.
here looking over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, any day.
He fronted me the first. And then I had to offset the cost of my underworkers. But I honestly wish I would have had. I don't even know.
And they just turn people away like they not fighting for their life.
Turn people. I had when it came to my first treatment, I had a situation. The facility just shut down and we're gonna have to delay it. I absolutely the fuck not. You won't. Ma'am, I've been fighting since 2024.
I'll tell you something about Keitra. She will turn into a Karen on you real quick, swiftly.
I know my rights.
She will speak to a manager real quick. Let me speak to your supervisor.
I know my rights. And if you speak up and you just ask for a manager, if you're polite and matter of fact, You will be accommodated.
Polite.
You don't think I'm polite?
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Hold on, because your voice got kind of high. I don't say
Assertive.
I'll take assertive. But you, for real, read. I read so much, and I know, like, again, fortunately for me, I had a little tryst with this already, so I know what's supposed to be the goings on of the goings on, and they'll tell you anything. Initially, like, so I was supposed to have my biopsy in January, I think. That, like, I was going through that trying to get my biopsy, and then when I finally did that, like, they was telling me my insurance was no good, like, whole bunch of stuff. They scheduled my biopsy for March.
It's March now.
It's March now.
It's March now.
It's March Madness.
And you're on your second treatment.
But that was because, again, fortunately enough, look, they told me, but that's what my little paper said, March, baby. You in here March. Dr. Holmes called. They got it done right away. They got it done right away. It's such a, she was like, yeah, I know somebody at the facility.
It's about who you know, community.
But that's wild, and I'm grateful for me.
Right.
But then it's like,
most people don't have that,
right?
especially in this country.
Or they don't even know how to fight for it.
Right.
And you can't, like, if you're dealing with cancer, you honestly, the mentality is, why the fuck should I have to fight for it?
It's also exhausting as fuck to have to fight.
Right. When you
every corner.
Because it's mostly mental.
Yeah. It's like I'm already going through this.
And again, to look at people, we can't front you this week.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so you need to call this number.
Yeah.
I don't want to call this number. You just had me drive 2 hours away for the third time. And you will not see me. It's very much so mental. It's more mental than physical. I can tell you that. Until your chemo side effects kick in. Man, now, okay, let's talk about this. They gave me a Benadryl drip. You ever had one of those?
Absolutely not. No.
You know what way I'm talking. It is the anesthesia of chemo. It is. It's the anesthesia. Man, I'll tell you. 1 minute I was dripping, the next minute I was dropping. Like, straight
drip,
up.
Drop, drip, drop.
It definitely dropped. Man, they put. Man, don't never let them get y'all veins. That's what I want to say.
Benadryl in the veins is crazy.
Do not let them get y'all veins. They can take your mind, they can take your spirit, but don't let them get your veins. You going one way, you leaving out the other. Oh, I'm telling you, man, they gave this to me. I promise. I sat down for like, I was on the drip. And mind you, because they start everything slow your first time, they started with a slow drip. So it was slowly dripping. And I just remember looking at the person who was there with me, and I was like, am I talking to you? Am I saying words? Everything got like I was. Hey, I tried to talk to the nurse, and she was like, "Don't fight it." She was, just go.
She probably gonna, girl, you up? Go to sleep.
She was like, don't fight it. Let go.
just let go.
They're whispering to me, just let go. that was like, shh, 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 shh. It's okay. Like, what's that wrestling the sleeper. Like, and I was trying to fight it, y'all. I had my, ain't that's what they do in wrestling? Like, you put your head up like the real stronghold. Like, I'm fighting out of this. You ain't gonna put me to sleep. And yeah, man, and I was like, let me please release me. No. They gave me the full sleeper. That's what they did. They gave me the full sleeper. And I should have been out, but I wasn't because I'm a very light sleeper and they were making a lot of noise. And there are very few people there. There are very few people at the location where I go and get my treatment. Oh, but obviously I was the only one that didn't get the memo because the people who were coming in were like, "Yep, no drip, please, no drip. I'll take the treatment, no drip."
Hold the Benadryl.
I mean, I was like, oopsie.
You ain't know.
So that was that. And so that's where I am now. And I feel like I wanted to share because I feel like I'll share more as we go on. I think this was long winded. This is
getting it all out.
But yeah, this is a part of my journey that I wanted to share with you guys, along with the idea of doing this podcast. And also, I just want to say I'm grateful for you.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
girl,
because you're very reluctant, but you came on and did the thing.
I'm here.
You doing the thing.
I'm here.
Heavy blowing and all.
I'm just listening.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, you guys. Hopefully, second episode, third episode. B Mike will be in the building.
Have no expectations, please.
B Mike Witt will be in the building.
B Mike Witt.
B Mike Witt.
That's how I'm gonna introduce myself.
B Mike Witt will be in the building. Witt. But do you want to tell people a little bit about yourself? Not at all.
No, I do not.
Not at all. They'll figure it out as you go.
Yeah,
they'll figure it out as you go. Okay.
Oh, you want us to do icebreakers?
Okay. Okay. This is very, very fun. This is very, very fun for me. Hopefully it's fun for y'all. And this is good. You guys, if you have dates or anything, anytime in a new situation, this is a very good icebreaker, I think. And it'll tell you a lot about a person. And possibly how they came to be. All right. First icebreaker question is for you. Tell me.
For me.
For you. Oh God.
I don't know why you made that decision.
I don't know why. Okay. Tell me about your first thing that comes to mind. Tell me give me an elementary school memory. Think fast.
You want to know the first thing that came to mind?
Yeah.
5th grade, 9/11.
Wow. Wow.
5th grade, they made us watch. I have a lot of elementary school.
First thing, baby, this first thing that come to your mind.
That was the first thing that came to mind. 9/11, they made us watch the towers fall on the news in the classroom. Yes.
They made you watch?
Yes, we all sat down and watched as the second tower got hit.
Oh my God. Did you understand? Did you grasp the gravity of the situation?
Probably not.
Right.
Probably not.
I never understood that. Why we gotta watch what the teachers want to watch? I feel like
the teachers were like, "Oh my God!"
Right, mind you, both of us went to school in elementary school in the South. Mind you, they probably had never even been to New York.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably had never.
1000%.
Like all the dramatics for people who have never left.
It probably felt like the end of the world at the time. To the people in the South, especially.
Probably so.
I would never say that on a date, by the way. You said the first. It's a good date question to see how somebody is.
Yeah, good icebreaker. First, elementary school. Yeah.
That's what you thought about.
Give me your first elementary. 9/11, 5th grade. But it's
Elementary
look,
school.
and it's a topic everybody knows about, and you could just talk about it.
Mm,
Um,
your first elementary school memory that pops into mind.
oh man, okay. So everybody know. If people don't know, I don't know. Why do what? So everybody know. Nobody knows,
So as y'all know,
as you well know. No, nobody knows nothing. No, no. Um,
just want y'all to
I
know
went
how enthralled Keisha is with watching Bronny play
delete that.
in the in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes
Stop.
to go.
Stop it. How can I trust
Okay, your first
you? Okay.
memory
Went
that
to
comes to
private
mind.
school
Oof.
and
That's it. That's the memory.
that's the memory. That's it. That's the whole thing. But nah. In the South, in the suburbs in Alabama, which was very white. Very white. It was so white. It was like one black kid to each classroom, to each homeroom, and it was supposed to be in alphabetical order, but uh,
What?
like your homeroom was supposed to be in alphabetical order.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, like A through
Yeah. In one class.
and new curse word alert. I was trying to fit in with the kids. I remember this girl named Carrie Broadhead. She was the cool girl, Carrie Broadhead. She was a cool girl, and I heard her say "crap" one time, and I was like, "Oh, okay, crap, just an
Crap.
expression. Crap, like you shoot crap, like
Yeah.
crap, like poop, crap, like crap, crap, like crap." And I was like, "Oh, okay, this is the cool word. This is how they express themselves when they're upset about something." I remember I forgot we went to a math class and I had forgotten like my paper and my pencil, like my work, my paper and my pencil. And I remember taking out my folder, my 3-ring binder, and I remember looking, I didn't have it. I had left it in my other class. Oh crap. And she came over, I don't e this lady flamingo style ran towards me and was like, "Excuse me? What did you just say?" I said, "Crap, I forgot my." You know, this lady made me face at the desk. Well, she called my mom, and I guess I don't know what happened. My mom probably couldn't get off work, but I just remember she turned my desk towards the wall for the entire class for saying crap, and I didn't know that that was the explicative. I did not know. Yeah, middle school memory.
A middle school memory.
Mm-hmm.
Middle school is such a blur.
Middle school. Dang, you tapped out in middle school?
Such a blur. I went to so many. I went
Oh,
to so many middle schools.
oh, you were
It's hard to.
a nomad,
Mm-hmm.
a nomad kid.
Nomading around Atlanta.
Long
Atlanta.
die.
Um. uh, I remember. I remember I was in 6th grade going to Henderson Middle in Decatur. This was probably like my third middle school in
Damn,
Atlanta.
damn. In
Either my
sixth
third, my
grade,
second or third.
already in
And
sixth grade.
yeah,
Insane.
and I had like straight backs.
Braids.
Yeah,
You had the straight back.
I had straight backs, and this little girl was like, I could tell they were like whispering and shit. I was new. I could tell they was like whispering and stuff about me. And then one girl was like, "Are you a boy or a girl?" And I just looked at her and I was like, "Figure it out." That's yeah.
Wow. Kids
That
be
that followed me throughout.
That's a theme.
Yeah,
That's a theme.
that
Did
followed
you
me.
did you get friends at that school?
At that school, yeah, yeah. I wasn't at that school for long, but I had a couple friends there. I had friends at everywhere I went, but I didn't stay long.
Who did your straight back?
The girl we were living with at the time.
She did your straight. Did she have
Mhm.
kids?
Yeah.
Did her
Mhm.
kids have straight back?
Now, I wanted straight back.
You
I asked for straight. I wanted braids.
You said just
Let me get them straight back.
just just give me the straight back. Raw,
Let me
real.
get them Bow Wows.
Yeah. I want to look
Mhm.
like
I
prison.
wanted to look like Bow Wow, probably at the time. Actually,
That's so funny. Okay.
middle school memory.
Middle school memory. Middle school memory. And I had time to think about this, and I
You
ain't even
did.
because middle school was
Middle school was
horrid,
really.
horrid. Yeah, and so much because again, private school, them kids. It was
You was in
just
private school and middle school too.
we,
Lord,
we, yeah,
poor baby.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, my mustache ain't came full circle. My mustache ain't come full circle in middle school. Oh, middle school, crazy good memory, crazy good memory. I was a part of this program called FHA. Mind you, I was in the corniest clubs and organizations throughout, like debate, pep squad, like not a full cheerleader, pep squad. Like, and we used to go to these annual meetings that all the schools from all over the state or the region or the southern region. FHA stood for Future Homemakers of America, by the way.
Like
And
home ec.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
was in a
Make it
domestic wives
baby
club.
yeah.
Future
Trading,
Housewives of America.
trading to be a wife. That how wild is that? Is in the curriculum?
I mean, that's what home ec was.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had home ec.
We shouldn't
It wasn't an elective though. It was like
requirement.
yes. I didn't pick being in home ec when I was in home ec.
Oh yeah, no.
That's how I learned how to make eggs.
Wild times.
No.
Wow. Your high school memory.
Uh,
You had time to think. This is wild.
I had
did we really prep like we thought we did? Did we really?
Nobody wants that. High school memory. I had a crush on my French. We had a substitute for our French class because our original French teacher got
COVID.
fired. COVID was 5 years ago. Our French teacher got fired for cussing a student out. So
What?
we had this young substitute that would come sub in different classes and stuff. And she ended up being like our long term sub for French, but she was black. And spoke
What?
English
Wow.
exclusively.
Wow.
And
Well,
yeah.
wait. Well, what was she teaching?
Girl, she was babysitting us. That's what she was doing.
So y'all know no French. Y'all know no French.
Our original man, our original teacher was really good. I learned a lot. I forgot, but I learned a lot.
Bonjour.
Je m'appelle Whitney.
Oui. Je t'aime. Je m'appelle
Je
teacher.
t'aime. You like? I
Yeah.
like. Yeah. See, I know a little bit from my original teacher, but then girl, she quit because she was like, these niggas are crazy.
Delete that. I would like to set a precedence for the word nigga on this podcast.
She said these black children are not for me. So she became our librarian.
Wait, what?
It's crazy.
What? Where? It, well, okay, I won't ask. Okay. This is a high school memory?
My high school memory, yep. I took French in probably 9th and 10th grade, I think.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, a little.
Alon.
Okay.
So yeah, our original
It makes more sense when you put it in any context.
Our original French teacher was really good. I learned a lot, but she got into it. A student cursed her out, and then she went to the library and became our librarian. And then we got this.
She said it's safe in
She
here.
said, "Uh." And
She
then
said, she said it's books in here they will never
I used
find.
to go in there like, what happened? you just left us. So then we got this teacher.
Wait. You said what?
I used to go in there like, what?
Hey.
Hey.
Did you ever have a conversation?
Yeah. That was she was like this one student that just didn't give a fuck about the class, like just went off on her.
She said nobody comes in here.
Yeah, she won't come in this. So then they replaced her with a French Canadian lady who didn't speak actual
English.
French at all and barely English. And the students proceeded to torment her as well. And then she cursed them back out. So
No.
she got fired.
It was it in French at least?
I don't remember what she said, but she said something and like cursed the kid out. So then they brought in Miss C. Shout out to Miss C. Who
Ooh, you man. Man, not you kicking up your heels and
they brought in Miss C, and we all knew Miss C. And I had a crush on Miss C. Wild times.
You loved it.
Loved every minute of it.
You knew that day. Oh,
I've been new. I knew well before then.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get into it one day if you so choose to share.
If I what?
If you so choose to share.
Okay.
What you thought I said?
If you so choose to share.
Delete that. Whatever I said. Whatever I said. But see, great icebreaker, right?
Mm-hmm.
In conclusion.
I thought you were going to be like, in conclusion, advocate for yourself when you go to the doctor.
Is that what you thought, girl?
Yeah.
This is not about me. This is about sanitation across the world. Also, that too. I'm praying for everybody to survive whatever season they in. I'm praying for everybody's health and well-being. I'll say that again. I'm praying for everybody who might be going through it. Their battle with cancer. I pray for a complete healing for myself, good health, and hopefully it will never, ever, 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 ever come back once I am rid of it. And I pray for anybody that may be going through it and struggling to deal with it, with the healthcare system, with the diagnosis itself, with mental. Continue to fight. Your life is worth it. We gonna post it, but it might get deleted.
It might.
We'll be back next week. This has been the Post and Delete podcast. I'm Keitra Long. That's B Mike Witt. And remember, you cannot shame the shameless. We out.
Yup.
Fucking stop it.